NFL on EA Sports. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Now Carr on the bootleg.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Kamara up the middle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4.
Here's Carr to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now Carr.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On play action, it's Carr. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They begin on the ground with Kamara.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Carr. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Kamara try the right side. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
A first red zone chance of the new season now as they come up 1st and goal.
Here's Carr. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Miller will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
56 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
A 10th carry for Kamara.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Now Carr.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. A give to Kamara running right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Kamara gets it again on second down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On first down, Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On second down, Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's got it.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Kendre Miller.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Saints on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. Carr going to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
If there's one thing they are lacking in, it's confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that 4th down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
He lets it go deep for Olave. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Carr now to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Carr.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Now Carr again. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. They start the 2nd half with Kamara. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
135 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
He can do it all, can he? You can see the shake and bake, but he has some surprising power as well. And boy, is he consistent. 1,100 yards from scrimmage for the 7th straight season last year.
And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A handoff running left is Miller. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They've got some guys who might need a year or two on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can act.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and throw with Rattler.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation.
They run. It's Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Now Rattler.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Inside handoff now, Miller. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down. Again, it's Miller. Gets past one man. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller with now 3
Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints have opened the lead. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Kamara up the middle. There's the stiff arm. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 228 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Here's Rattler.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Miller is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those men...
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Miller will get it. He has been busy today.
J.C. Holt. to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Throwing now is Lance. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. And they'll go for it. Lance.
He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
Down to the 42, second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down at 7. Here's Milton now to throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
To throw, it's Milton.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field.